So our next project is something kind of fun. I'm going to be using the Most Adored Designer Series paper. This is one of the sale-a-bration options for a $50 order. It's some really fun kind of pinky red papers on one side and then gold accent pieces on the back. So we've got a couple of pieces here. You can see I was practicing making bags, and that's why I only have a few scraps of a couple pieces left. And then, what's this one here? And then the back sides are gold foil patterns that are really fun. Now you can use a brayer to color these. You can use a blending brush if you wanted to add some color to them, whatever you want to do. There's just some real fun patterns here. So this is another one of those options with a $50 order. It's called Most Adored. And this is the pattern that I decided to use. So I have two pieces here. They're both cut the same. They're both cut to 10 inches by 8 3/4 inches. So we are going to do a bit of scoring here. So I'm going to score both of these pieces at 2.5 and 7.5. So there's 2.5. Actually, what you can do is you can just rotate it around and go 2.5 twice. Roll it around so that they're the same orientation. And I've scored them at 2.5. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate them over and I'm going to score them again at 2.5. So we will slide one in here. Basically what you're doing is you're cutting 8 3/4 by 10. And then you're scoring everything at 2.5. Okay. So we're going to fold that. We're going to fold this. We're going to make sure this is 5, and it is. Hallelujah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this square on one of these pieces, and I feel like we're going to cut it off of this one here. So you're just going to snip this whole corner out of the design. That one, and then this one over here. Wow. All right, and then this one, I'm just cutting up the score line here on the bottom. So I'm sure you can kind of see what's happening here. We have two identical panels and we're going to glue them together. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to glue these two bottom pieces together. And I know this is kind of crazy to look at, so I'm going to try to do this quickly so that we can quit looking at it. Okay, we're going to do that. Oops, come out of there, you little stinker. Okay, so we're gluing the two bottom pieces together. That's what I said. That's what I mean. Okay, so the bottom pieces are glued together. That's correct. Then we would glue these two pieces to the inside. So we're going to fold those flat. And then they're going to go in and make the bottom here. All right, so I'm kind of lining up on the edge here, on the outside edge, so that my fold line is at the edge of the design. If that helps at all. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to fold this up and we're going to bring these panels together. So I want all of the odd things to be at the back. So we have this kind of flap down here that's going to be at the back. This edge is going to be at the back. And then when I decorate the front, everything is very nice and put together. Okay, so I'm going to add glue to these two sides here. And then we're going to bring them up and glue them to the inside, and then we will have completed the bag. So we're going to fold this up, and then we're going to bring these edges together. So there, and on this side also. Now we have everything that's kind of ugly to the back of the bag. So all of our seams, but then the front is very, very nice. Okay. The other pieces that we need are, we have a couple of strips of real red cardstock. These are both 1 1/4 inches wide. This one is 7 inches long. This one's 11 inches long. The 7-inch one, I have scored it at 1 inch from each edge. Okay. And then the 11-inch piece, I scored at 3 inches from each edge. And now this is an optional thing. You don't have to put these on, but I just wanted to put them on just as a little bit more reinforcement for the top of the bag. So it's a little bit sturdier, I guess. So I am going to add glue to this strip here all the way. All right. And this piece goes on the back. All right. So just put it flush to the top and then wrap it around the sides here. So we're kind of hiding some of that bad juju that's back there. And then bring it around to the front. Okay, so then we have that piece on. Now this piece we're going to stick on the front and we're going to push it to the back, and you can see there's a little bit of excess there. We're going to trim that off, so it's not going to be any big deal. So now I can just add some glue to this corner here and add this piece. Okay. And then we'll add some glue along this part of the bag. Fold that up and go along the top also. And then we'll finish on this edge here, and then we will do a tiny bit of trimming. Okay. So there, we have the whole thing. And then, like I said, then we can just snip off these edges here. Like that. And then this one. So then we have a little bit more reinforcement at the top of the bag. So it's a little sturdier for us. Okay, so that's all we have so far. Pretty simple. I do have 2 pieces of ribbon that I need to add to the bag, and oh my goodness, you know what I'm going to have to do? Well, you know what? Maybe we just won't do ribbon on this bag. We'll just do it as a bag because I screwed it up again. Next piece, what I would normally have done is I would have added the ribbon before I put this on, and I knew I was going to do that. I should have made a big note for myself that says put the ribbon on, but I didn't, and so here we are. Okay, but it's no big deal because we can always adapt. So for my tag, I have 2 pieces here. This is a Flirty Flamingo, and this is an 8.5 by 2 1/4, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. And then this is a 2 by 4. So this is going to be my little tag. And some of you guys may be familiar with this Very Best Trio punch. We still have this in the catalog. It's a very fun punch. It does do 3 different things. We're going to use this little edge piece right here. So I'm going to slide my cardstock in. It's got a guide on both sides. And I'm just bumping my cardstock up against the guide. And then I'm going to punch. And then I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to slide it in again, and I'm going to punch again. So now I have created this fun little tag that I can open up, and it's fun in the inside. And then this, we're going to do the same thing to the white piece. Stick that in, flip it over, and stick it in again. Just like that. So then that's going to go on the outside of the tag. Oh, I need another one of these white pieces. We actually need 2 of these white pieces. So 2 2 by 4s. And we're going to do that and that. All right, so then this is going to go on the inside. I have a Be My Valentine stamp out of a stamp set called Throughout the Year. This is a carryover stamp set from the holiday catalog, so you can still buy it. It's just not in the catalog. So it's called Throughout the Year. The item code is 162312, and it's got all kinds of holidays. And look, we've got Easter coming up, Valentine's Day right now. We just had Halloween. We had Christmas. We've got a birthday stamp, a thank you. It's just a really, really good set. So I've got the Be My Valentine here, and I'm going to ink that up in Real Red. All right, let me get my Be My Valentine stamped here. This is going to be the inside piece. It's a little crooked, but I'm going to be fine with crooked today. Okay, then I also discovered that in the Be My Valentine stamp set, there's this teeny little heart trio. Ah, it's so cute. Of course, you know, whatever you might have. You know, there's also a Be My Valentine stamp in the milkshake stamp set. So if any of you guys have the milkshake stamp set that was in the mini catalog last year, at this time, you could use it and get the Be My Valentine if you don't have this other Be My Valentine. So there you go. Okay. And then on the front, I've got a Softly Said stamp set. That's an online exclusive, so it is also not in a catalog, but I really like that it was a very big font set. So I'm going to use the You Are Loved. And I'm going to ink that up also in the Real Red, and I'm going to put that on my front piece. Okay. So we're inking it up. This is one of those kind of, what do they call it? Distinctive, I think, stamps. Let me concentrate here. Okay. So there we have that. And then I'm going to bring this little heart trio in again, and I'm going to stamp it on my tag for the front. So we'll add some little hearts down here, and then maybe some little hearts right up here, just like that. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay. I also have these that I might throw some red hearts on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. So let's go ahead and attach these to the label or to the tag here. My gosh, my glue is not, it's not cooperating, basically is what's happening here. Okay, so we're going to attach this to the tag. There we go. And then we'll put this on the inside. So there's a little place you could write a little note. So I'll write her a little note telling her that I hope she loves her little axolotl. She doesn't watch me live, so there's no way she'll know this is happening. And we'll add this to the inside. And there we have a tag. Let's try putting some tear and tape at the bottom of this ribbon, and we'll stick it on there, and we'll see if it's going to hold. Okay, there goes. There goes one. And we'll get these other two off, and then we're going to see what happens. Oh, look at that. I didn't need my Take Your Pick tool. I was able to kind of peel it off with my nails. Okay, here we go. About right here. Whoops, I almost pressed it down. I wasn't ready. Okay. This would be really cool if it would work. You know, I kind of feel like it might. I kind of feel like it might be okay. Okay, so here we go again. Same place. I feel like this is going to work. Honestly, I really feel like it's going to work. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have. This is an 1/8 inch hole punch. We used to sell them, but we don't anymore. But I'm sure a lot of you guys have it. So I was going to just do this. I was going to try to slide this in to the middle of this label like that, and then I can punch this hole through to the other side like that. So now I have punched a hole, and I have some linen thread. What did I just do with it? I had it. Here it is. And we can just use a little bit of linen thread to tie that on to the bag. Okay, it's working out. Yay, I'm happy. I was really concerned there for a minute when I was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have any more of this paper. I can't screw this up. Okay, so I definitely want, remember this is the back. So this is the front of the box then. So I'm going to tie my twine around this handle here. So let's see if we can tie this in a knot. We should be able to. I've done this a million times. There, we did it. Okay, so now we have our cute little tag hanging off there. We have our white handles that I'm holding this up. I think it's going to work. And then, of course, the tag has a lot of fun on the inside. So cute. And then I have some, what do you call this stuff? Tissue paper. So I'll wrap my little axolotl in the tissue paper, and then I'll shove it in there, probably with some candy, some Rolo. She really likes Rolos. And there it is. I know you guys can't really see it. I'll take a picture of it and post it on my blog, like standing up and everything. But yeah, I'm really happy how this turned out. And this tag is a lot of fun. So yay. Okay. I have one more super quick project. Now here is another one that I made earlier using a different pattern of the paper. So this is the heart paper. I did the same red at the top, but this time I actually stapled the handles on. So this is going to be a bit better of a bag. But I did try to do that label thing there, and I was able to get it through that. And then I tried to, like, it didn't work out as good as I had hoped. So I liked this way a little bit better. So anyways, there you go. A couple of different fun little bags.